Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 10 latest defense updates. Number 1, China continues cartographic aggression. On Sunday, the Chinese government made a move to assert its territorial claims by declaring that it would standardize the names of 11 places inside Indian territory in Arunachal Pradesh. The Chinese Ministry of Civil Affairs released a list of affected places and a map that shows parts of Arunachal Pradesh as being part of southern Tibet, which China refers to as Zhangnan. Next, India acquires weapons worth $300 million from US for its navy. India is acquiring armaments worth over $300 million from the US to arm its naval multi-role helicopters that will enhance their capability to counter enemy warships and submarines. The weapons are for the MH-60 Romeo choppers, the most advanced multi-role helicopters currently in service with the Indian Navy. Next, Maritime Exercise SLINEX 2023. The 10th annual SLINEX 2023 bilateral maritime exercise between India and Sri Lanka has commenced in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The exercise is divided into two phases, the harbour phase and the sea phase, each lasting 3 days. The Indian Navy is represented by INS Kiltan and INS Savitri, while the Sri Lanka Navy is represented by SLNS Vijay Bahu and SLNS Samudra. In addition, the exercise also includes participation from the Indian Navy's Chetak helicopter and Dornier maritime patrol aircraft, as well as Sri Lanka Air Force Dornier and BEL 412 helicopters. The exercise will also feature the special forces of both navies working together. Next, India-Russia to build BrahMos hypersonic version. NSA Ajit Doval and his Russian counterpart Nikolai Patrushev during their meeting last week is understood to have discussed the possibilities of the joint development of the hypersonic version of the BrahMos or BrahMos 2 missile. Defense supplies from Russia and defense sector collaboration were key items on the agenda of the Indian-Russia NSA meet held on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Next, India offers Pinaka, Arjun tanks and Akash air defense missiles to African countries. In the first ever joint conference between the Indian and African army chiefs in Pune, with 10 army chiefs from Africa as attendees and 31 representatives from the office of the army chief, India has made the pitch to supply a whole range of Indian-made weapons to the African countries, ranging from Akash air defense system, Pinaka rockets to Arjun main battle tanks, as many countries are now thinking of shifting from Russia to for their weapons requirement. Next, Akash air defense system features in export list. Customers remains a mystery. India's defense export list has been revealed by the Ministry of Defense, confirming that India has secured export order for the first time for its indigenously developed Akash air defense missile systems that are already in service with Indian Army and Indian Air Force. But MOD has revealed the export customer for the Akash air defense missile system, yet with speculation with it either being Armenia or Sudan. Next, India moves closer towards US $300 million weapons deal with US for its Navy. India is moving towards clearing a proposal to buy American weapons, including the Hellfire missiles and Mark 54 anti-submarine torpedoes for its MH-60 Romeo multi-role helicopters. 24 of these choppers have been contracted for by the Indian Navy in a fast-track deal with over US $2 billion in 2020, and they have to be equipped with weapons for carrying out operations. Next, IAF Heritage Center to be ready by April end. An Indian Air Force Heritage Center, the first of its kind in the country, has been built in Sector 18 of Chandigarh and is awaiting inauguration. The museum displays 5 vintage aircraft and gives visitor cockpit access and flight simulator experience. Next, why is Indian Air Force keeping an eye on ISRO'S miniature space shuttle program? ISRO successfully accomplished the autonomous landing of a space vehicle, which many believes is a first step towards the development of the space shuttle, an autonomous craft with key interest from the Indian Air Force. ISRO intends to use it for low-cost satellite launches and a variety of scientific experiments, but the IAF intends to evolve into a space force with key interest in the space domain. Next, Agra Air Force Station is getting an Airbus C295 flight simulator. The Indian Air Force has begun work on a new facility at Agra Air Force Station that will be used to outfit a C295 full flight simulator that will play an important role in training Indian Air Force air crews. The CAE 7000 series C295 FFS, which includes the CAE 6 degrees of freedom DOF electric motion system, the high fidelity CAE medallion 6000 visual system, and a state of the art computer generated forces tactical environment will be used to train IAF crews. Next, Indian-Russian joint venture awarded contract to manufacture 120 Vande Bharat trains. The Indian Railways has issued a letter of award to manufacture 120 Vande Bharat trains with sleeper coaches to JSC Metro Wagon Mash Mitishchi TMH, a Russian company with expertise in rolling stock for railways. The Russian company has a joint venture with Indian public sector company Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, RVNL. Thank you.